Hey guys, Dictum Arcanum here. Sorry I haven't uploaded a video in a while because I am changing it to every Saturday. You will have a video every Saturday from me. And well, today is Saturday, so I thought I would start this Saturday. That survival series is coming soon. It's just every time I try to actually make it, like something will pop up that makes me have to stop the recording, or the recording goes bad, and I'm too lazy to combine. Alright, so I'm still not exactly sure what I am going to be doing in this video, but y'all already know from the title, so I guess I'll start another Redstone world. Redstone 2.0. Creative, customize, presets, redstone ready, use preset, done. I'll go ahead and have it on because I might do some redstone stuff with villages. And let's just type in some random stuff. Sorry for caps lock. Okay, I think this is it. The apocalypse. Whoa. Let's continue. 2 suns. There's 2 of them. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what exactly we are going to be doing. So let's just grab some of the basic stuff. Okay, I guess I'll be teaching y'all how to make a code lock, which means I won't need this. Let's take an iron door. Let's go ahead and take signs to label everything. Here they are, and I think that is it. Wait, why did I just do that? This is already my spawn. Alright, let's continue. And ow, I just hurt my foot really badly. Okay. So, first, what you need to do is, just build a wall for your buttons to be on. We're going to do, let's say, 4-digit code lock. So that'll be 1, 2, actually, door, okay, actually let's not pay attention to the door yet, so it'll be button, 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 button. Then let's just make a little cover like this so people won't be able to see behind it. Alright. Okay. So now you just want to place your buttons. Alright, so this is kind of what it'll look like when they first walk up. One thing that you want to get quickly is the door. Now, normally people just place the door like that, but that's not good, because if it's not protected, people could come up and just open the door, say a redstone torch. But if you make it if you walk into the door and place it down like this, the door is shut still, which, if you look at it, power it, let's just do this, then now nothing happens. So we just want to place a little inverter right there, and we can kind of make a little tunnel, and let's just make the tunnel short and have it come out here. Alright, okay. So now that we've had the start, so they can't get in, there's the tunnel, we have the buttons that start on the actual lock. So if the door's there, there's one space. Our first button should be here. That means another one's there, there, and there. So we just place redstone down. Alright, so these should be where our buttons are. Yes, they are where our buttons are. Alright. So let's just bring this out to here. And here's something that is needed. This is a inverter. It is an inverter. Nope, it's not an inverter. It's a memory lock. It's so when I flip the button, it's going to power this block, which will shut off this torch, which will turn this torch on, which will keep that torch off. And the only way to reset it is to give power to this block, which just reverses the cycle. So we basically give a memory lock to each one of these bad boys. So let's just put one on there. This is a tutorial for the lock in my channel video. If you haven't seen that, you should probably go check it out. I'm not gonna bother leaving an annotation. I don't know how to do those. I know how to make an annotation because on my first video it says dirt right away, but I mean, I don't know how to make links to other channels. So that's why I just say check it out. Let's just give this one memory lock. And you should probably get the design down by now. Alright, so you see these unpowered torches? They should all be the torches that are not touching any actual redstone. So those torches are torch powers that you want to harvest. So you just grab it like so. Actually, I could just bring it off there. So you just want to make sure that you have it. Alright, so that means that this doesn't need to be right there. Alright, so you're going to pick which ones are going to be correct. Before you do that, of course, you need to number them. So let's go ahead and number them. Alright, okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's make the code 1, 3. And it's not order, sadly. I don't know how to do order. But let's just do this. So what we want to do is we want to place a gate. I forgot what kind of gate this was called. I think it was end gate. So both of these have to be powered off. So you just want to connect them. Okay. So let's just bring this out. Okay, here is where if you get it wrong comes in. So we want to combine the two powers that are wrong into one single stream. Okay. Alright. Now that those are in one single stream, we want to break this off. And you might be wondering what I'm actually doing. But that is why we have that hole right there. So we want to have a little setup like this. So when this sticky piston goes off, it'll block this signal. So if we do 1, 2, and 3, it's not gonna work. And if we did 1, 3, then 2, I'm going to make the delay a bit longer, and that's what you should always do in making locks like this. You want to make the delay wrong, so they think that they got the code wrong. So they change the code. And this will have a reset button. So let's actually go ahead and place a few more blocks. I'm not going to put an input button, just because it's not really necessary. It's just something that I like to do. It's more of a show-off thing. So we're just gonna place a block there just in advance, but don't worry about that. I'm just going to go ahead and show you that. Okay, so let's come back. So now the actual lock part of it is already done. Now all we need to do is wire the output up to the door and wire up the reset. The reset really is the hardest part. That was the hardest part in my 9-digit one. And the reason why my 9-digit one was so large is because I did it in a manner like this. I can do them smaller because there are other ways to make memory locks. Like so. So if I power this, it's gonna flip. Then if I power that, it's gonna flip. So that is another design, so you could kind of make it more compact. I think this is Ant Venom's design, although I think that design that I just made is actually more compact than Ant Venom's. Or it might be exactly Ant Venom's, I'm not sure. I know I got the original idea from Ant Venom. That might actually be Ant Venom's. Why do I keep saying that? Alright, so let's wire up the door. So let's just bring power up. So it should be defaultly off. one more. There we go. Now let's just place all the blocks back to the door. And really, if you do want to have an input button, all you need to do is kind of have this same little setup. But what you want to do is you want to have it already blocking, so when you hit the input button, it shuts off the piston. But I'm not going to go too into that. If you're like once you understand this concept of the lock in general, then you'll probably be able to get the input button on your own. Because even with a tutorial right in front of you, this isn't the easiest stuff in the world. It is still, it's not beginner level, I would say. It's intermediate, kind of. It's not like Seth Blanger FV Disco level, but it's still intermediate. Seth Blanger and FV Disco are like, and Hypixel. Actually, Hypixel is just uses a lot of command blocks. No, Hypixel really is a great redstoner. But they're advanced, if not kings, of redstone. And this might seem like a long time, but a 4-tick pulse in real life isn't that long. Okay, this might be kind of long, but hey, like I said, we want it to be long. Alright, so now that we have the whole lock part set up, you can actually see that not too much redstone is involved, besides the repeaters. This is doable in survival. I wouldn't recommend it, because even though I just said it doesn't use too much redstone, it does take a lot for the materials to actually just find all this redstone. So, what I would do, if you want to do a lot of redstone in survival, is the first diamond pick I would get, I wouldn't use. I would stay on the iron picks and stuff like that. Until I got enough levels to enchant until I get several diamond picks and a lot of levels, enough to enchant several diamond picks, and hopefully get fortune on one of them. Yeah, you would really want a fortune pick for all this. But so let's just hop right into the action with this reset system. Oh, dang, yes. That is how you do it. Alright, so you want a repeater running into these blocks. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's just branch off like that. Need to get over to there. Genius. I am genius. Boom! Okay. So yeah, you really just have to think on your own of how you're going to actually do a lot of this stuff, because getting around the other redstone might be a bit harder than you think. Okay. We should actually go off of this to get to the next one. So, looks like we'll have to do the same thing here. Gonna get confused with somebody who loses their heart. Song is just stuck in my head. Okay, let's just wire this. Oh, I guess I'll just use, I say, repeaters. Alright, now that is settled. Ah, my thumb really hurts. I was shooting my bow earlier today, and my finger wasn't even in a position to where it could rip itself. Somehow my finger got ripped, and it wasn't even the finger that I was releasing the string. It was a finger up by the tip. But I've had the feathers brush by, but maybe it was the feathers. Maybe that shot did have a lot of power behind it. So probably was the feathers. Feathers probably just ripped right through my skin. Ow, it hurts. Okay. Let's just place the sign 4. Reset. Okay. If you followed what I did, you should have a fully functional 4-digit code lock, and the code should be 1, 3. God, please work. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Okay, so that weight is something that you kind of want. And of course you can have a reset button inside, kind of how I have, never mind. You can have a reset button inside that does lead to the reset line. Just make sure that it leads to the reset line at the very beginning. But you should have a 4-digit code lock now with codes 1, 3, or you could have chosen whatever you want. Probably should have said that earlier in the video, but it can be any combination you want. You just kind of have to make several AND gates that combine into larger AND gates if you're going to have something like a 9-digit code lock, like I did. Although the actual code itself wasn't 9 digits, it was 3, 4, 5, 6. It was only 6 out of the 9 digits, but it is still a lot. So let's just go ahead and hit reset again. But yeah, that's how you do it. If you want to learn lockdown, again, use the same piston technique. Again, for the input, piston technique. And yeah. So, and you also really want to have that one-way, it's not one-way door, sorry. Well, it actually kind of is, but you want to have it so that can't happen. There we go. If you're wondering what I just did, I just had to update the block. But that is how you make a code lock. And of course you can hide it all and all, but I just like to do redstone for the showies. And you can make this larger. If you are going to make this larger, I'm not going to hold your hand. This is the only redstone tutorial for a code lock. I will probably do more redstone tutorials. This is only a tutorial for the code lock itself. You can learn all the other stuff about code locks on your own. You can even learn, but maybe once I learn how to make it order, I might. I just don't know how to do that yet. But yeah, so I guess this is me signing off. Goodbye.